There's been a big change recently on how we view Merch by Amazon products, or more specifically the BSR ranking. And some of you might have noticed this problem or this change already because it has been going on for a few weeks. I've been away on holiday, so I haven't been able to report on it yet or even understand really what's going on, but I'll try my best to explain it to you in this video and to show you what you need to look out for during your research when looking at BSRs. So here's the first example I wanted to show you to illustrate this point. We've got a Halloween design of different, gaming controllers, and if we look at the BSR, this is 8,000 for this design, which is definitely possible for these kinds of popular Halloween designs, but it is a bit strange that we've got the middle of September and we're seeing a Halloween shirt selling that much, because usually an 8K BSR, it indicates hundreds of sales a day, whereas this actually says 300 plus times bought in the past month, which is about 10 sales per day, right? So something isn't really adding up here. It also says climate pledge friendly, which is a fairly recent thing that they've added on these Amazon merch listings. So bear that in mind when we look at the next shirt. So here we've got breast cancer awareness, which is actually also during October. It's not in September. And this shirt says 200 times bought in the past month, which is, like seven or eight sales a day. And this shirt has a 10,000 BSR, extremely low considering the breast cancer awareness topic doesn't really trend to its peak until October. One thing I would like to add here is that usually 200 plus bought a month. I do have some products like this that get about 200 sales a month. Usually those BSRs are not this low. Usually it would be like 100k BSR, maybe 150k BSR, around that range. It all has to do with this climate pledge friendly sign or group that they've added, because if we look at the actual BSR details right here, it says that the 10,000 BSR is in the climate pledge friendly category. So it's like a new category that they've created, and it would kind of make sense if you know how BSR works. I'm kind of assuming that if you're watching this, but BSR is relative to all of the different products in the category. The lower the BSR rank, the better a product is selling. If there's millions and millions of products in a category, a 100k BSR is quite decent. But if there's only a few 100,000 products in a category, which I'm guessing is what the climate pledge friendly category looks like right now, then a 10k BSR is more equivalent to what we knew before as a 100k BSR. Now, that might sound a bit confusing, but basically you need to know that this seems to be a new category that some of the merch t-shirts are in, especially some of the better selling ones, and that's why the BSR looks a lot lower than it actually would have been in the past. Because if we look at this t-shirt, this is like the good comparison, and that will hopefully make you understand this better. This t-shirt says 100 plus bought in the past month, so it's selling about half as well as the previous shirt for breast cancer awareness, but there's no badge, right? There's no climate friendly badge right here. And if we scroll down to the BSR, it's 177k, which is way bigger than the 10k BSR we just saw. And why is that? It's because here in the clothing, shoes and jewelry category, that is where it's pulling the BSR from. There's no climate pledge friendly category right here. What this means for us sellers looking at, shirts during our research is that the BSR numbers are now from different categories. Like some of the shirts you see might be like this right here, where they're selling quite well, but the BSR is a bit higher, 177k. I mean, that's not a bad BSR, but still. And then you will see a shirt that's selling really well, that has a 10k BSR, but it's not actually that far away from this sort of shirt in terms of sales. It's maybe only twice as good. So that makes things more confusing, and it means we kind of have to open these up, look for the badge. And if the badge is there, we know that the category is smaller, and therefore a low BSR is not as valuable as it would have been in the past. So we have to watch out for that symbol. Now, I'm guessing this will still change in future, where they might expand that category or move all of the shirts into the climate pledge friendly category. Maybe that will still happen. I don't know. This is all very new and fresh, and I don't know the ins and out of it either, like how exactly this is going to work. And one last example here, we've got a Happy Easter design in the climate pledge friendly category with a 340k BSR, which is still, regular daily sales. And that to me doesn't make any sense. So normally we would assume from this BSR, this design is getting daily sales. but no one really is buying Easter designs right now. I really doubt it. So that's another factor that should prove to you, because this is the Climate Pledge friendly category, and that category is probably a lot smaller than the one that we're used to. That means this BSR is actually a lot less valuable. So normally maybe this would be like a 1 or 2 million BSR, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I hope that helps to demonstrate these changes and helps you understand that not all of the low BSRs that you're seeing are necessarily, you know, top sellers with thousands of sales a month. And by the way, if you've got further insight into this, or some theories, or maybe something that you think I got wrong, then please leave it in the comments down below. It's all very new to me as well, and I'm happy to hear your thoughts on this new change and how you've been adapting to it. If you sell on Merch by Amazon, then you definitely need to watch this video next, where I share the best free Chrome extension that will help you save a ton of time.